Hi guys, my name is Mizimari. Thanks for tuning in with me today. I hope you're having a good day or a good evening wherever you are. Today we're gonna try something different from the usual, which will be about remaking beats from J. Cole's newest album, The Off Season. We're going to start off with 4 beats for this episode, and the beats are 100 Mil, Close, The Hang of Hillside, and The Climb Back. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content and if you want me to keep going on. And if you have any suggestions about any other album that you want me to work on, just put it down in the comment section below. Last but not least, please subscribe on this channel and turn your notifications on. So yeah, let's go. The BPM of this beat is 95.15. When I want to remake a beat, I always go to the first kick so I can understand how to place myself into starting to make the beat. So now I know that my beat will start here. Let's first listen to the beat so we can understand how we can start with this sampling. We're lucky enough to find it in the beginning, so we don't have to do much searching. Our starting point should be right here, because this part over here will loop right here. Let's say from here to here. So let's see where it is. So let me just align it with the original beat by J. Cole. Now let's put it in the same transpose. So J. Cole's beat is -3. Now it's time for time stretching. This part over here is not in the original song. We can get this one. Make it look like this. Now we have to fix the starting part of the song. Time stretch it as well. If you compare the original song by J. Cole and the sample by Junior Park, you can see that it's in the same position. Just a little bit. Just fix it a little bit real quick. Okay. Now it's in the same space of time. You just have to turn down the volume. Turn it down. Let's say. So what I did with the drums was add 2 different kicks, one for the real kick and one for support. They're both from different drum kits. As you can tell from this waveform, you have to balance it a little bit. We can do that by adding the mono from utility. Is add on an auto filter and shift it right here. And the same with the support kick. We just shift it a little bit right here. So with the snare, you have to do basically the same thing we did with the kick, which is adding mono effect. Because as you can tell, it hits on the left side as well here. I'm gonna use this IQ. The snare is a bit loud and it has a lot of low frequencies, just right here. And add a little bit more of the high frequencies. It should sound like this. The last thing you want to do for this beat is add in the hi-hats. We need some reverb. check this right here. Last thing you need to do to complete this first part of the beat is adding the bass. I actually have my favorite sub here, so that's what I use mostly. It's already in, and this is how it sounds like. As you move on, it will get longer and it will sound like this. Final thing to complete the beat is adding some tambourine. You find them Ableton stock. Added a little bit of reverb, and then we have the last tambourine, which is a little bit longer, and it sounds like this.
Roll around with the candy paint on spokes. You know field niggas don't like it when you post.
The second beat we're going to work on is J.COLE'S Close. The sample is from this old group called The New Birth, and the song is called Do It Again.
Forever, darling, shall I recall?
Should be right here. So we delete this part that we don't actually need. The first thing you notice from the J. Cole beat is the fact that the sample is high pitched. So we have to do the same with our sample. I'll put it at 5 centimeters for now. And it's right there. We'll wrap it so we can play with the trance and time stretch here. The BPM of this song is 90, so right now I'm gonna put my top in and see if it goes perfectly with this sample. The next thing you want to do is add in an EQ. As you can tell from the original song by J. Cole, there are no low frequencies, so we have to do the same. Completely remove them. Right. So once you have that, turn it down 1 decibel. It should sound like this. Once you're done working with the sample, the next thing you need to do is add in the drums. And the first thing we're going to do is kicks. I got these kicks from Pierre Bourne drum kit. I didn't add any effect to the kick. The next thing is adding in the snare, and it sounds like this. I didn't add any effect as well here. So we move on to the next thing, which is hi-hats and open hats. As you can tell, everything is from different drum kits, so I can't tell you which one to pick when you're going to remake a beat. I usually mix them to find the actual right sound, or the sound that close to the original sound. The last thing you need to do is add in a cymbal, and I sample this cymbal from Nas' song I Can. Just add in an EQ and remove the low frequencies. And the final thing to do is add in the bass, and it sounds like this. That beat that we're going to talk about is 100 mil, and the sample is by Double Exposure. There's something missing. So yeah, let's start looking for the parts that we need. It's right here. As you can hear, this sample has also been time stretched and high pitched. So we're going to do the same right now. Pitch it out 5 semitones. So now we're done time stretching the sample, and we have to add in an EQ. I have to remove the low frequencies, just right here, and turn down a little bit of the high frequencies, just a little bit. Turn it down a little bit, -8. This part over here loops throughout the song.
Never pedal right, never said a lot, only with.
So I get the same EQ and just paste it over here, but I'm going to adjust a little bit. The last thing I want to do with this first part of the sample, I want to fade it out like a vinyl break when you're DJing. So to do that, you have to get on your clip view, check these new envelopes, select volume, change it to transposition, and turn this -12 semitones to sound like this. Once I'm done working with the sample, I just have to add in the drums. We have a kick, sounds like this. We have 2 snares, both from the Ronnie drum kit, and they sound like this. Have hi-hats, also from Ronnie drum kit. I also have these kicks, but they're turned down a little bit. They're the same as these ones, just with the low volume. They have the auto filter, and I removed a little bit of the high frequency, and they sound like this. And then we have a triangle from Saint 6, another drum kit. The last thing is adding in the 808s, which are called spins, and they sound like this.
Left of that decimal, I need 7 figures to play the joint. Turn up your decibels.
The last beat for this episode is going to be the climb back. This sample for this song is called I'm So In Love With You by The Brief Encounter. The BPM for this beat is 81.50. As you can tell, J. Cole's song is pitched up and time stretched again. So let's go and find that part over there. Right here. So this is the starting point. First thing I need to do is pitch it. The pitch is 6 semitones. Now let's try and time stretch it. Matches, but there are a few things that you just have to move just a tiny millisecond just to make it perfect, you know.
Hey guys, quick thing, I forgot to mention the EQ for the sample, so here's a screenshot.
The next thing you need to do is add in the drums. The kick is from the Pierre drum kit and it sounds like this. The snare is from J. Cole for a steel drum kit. It sounds like this.
So for the hi-hats, you have the main hi-hat that plays continuously and normally. Then you have these ones that play as a support and they move from left to right. That's called panning, and it's the same with this one as well.
I added a little bit of reverb in all of them, as you can tell from here. The final thing that you have to do to complete this beat is adding in the bass, and I'm going to use my sub that I use for most things, and it sounds like this. So yeah, these were the first 4 beats for this episode. If you like this type of content, please give this video a thumbs up so I will release part 2. And if you have any suggestions or any feedback, just comment in the section below. Please subscribe, turn your notifications on. If you want to listen to the full beat, check the description down below. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you're staying safe and see you soon. Peace.